Welcome to the Thai Alley podcast, where you learn real Thai through real-life conversations in Thailand.
Hey everyone, we're so glad you're joining us today.
Claire, have you ever ordered food in Thailand thinking it would be mild, only to find out it was incredibly spicy?
All the time. It's a classic situation for anyone new to Thailand. That's why today is so useful.
Exactly. You learn how to ask if food is delicious and, very importantly, how to talk about spicy food.
This is essential for ordering anywhere, especially at a street food stall, which is where our conversation takes place.
Let's listen in.
ผัดไทยอร่อยไหมครับ
อร่อยมากค่ะ
คุณอยากกินส้มตำไหมครับ
ไม่ค่ะ ฉันไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ด
ส้มตำเผ็ดมากครับ
ฉันอยากกินผัดไทยค่ะ
โอเคครับ ผมกินผัดไทยด้วยครับ
Okay, a classic Thai food scene. This conversation is exactly what you might hear or say when you're trying to decide what to order with a friend.
And it's full of really useful, simple ways to state your opinion about food, especially when something is spicy or not.
Alright, let's jump into the conversation. The first line comes from Som Chai, and he asks, Pad Thai อร่อยไหมครับ? This means, is the pad Thai delicious?
A classic question at a food stall.
Definitely. Let's break it down. First, we have pad Thai, which is the name of that famous Thai stir-fried noodle dish. The key phrase here is อร่อยไหม?
อร่อย means delicious.
And ไหม is a super useful little word. You put it at the end of a statement to turn it into a yes or no question. So อร่อย is a statement, it's delicious. But อร่อยไหม is a question, is delicious.
So if you see a dish that looks good, you could just point and ask your friend อร่อยไหม?
Exactly. And you notice Som Chai, our male speaker, ends with the polite particle ครับ Oh, so the full question is ผัดไทยอร่อยไหมครับ? Oh.
And asking questions like this is so common. Street food is a huge part of daily life in Thailand. It's totally normal for friends to meet up, eat at a store, and spend time discussing which dishes are the best.
For sure. So Som Chai wants to know if the pad Thai is a good choice. Let's see how his friend answers.
Okay, so Mane gives a very clear and positive answer. She says, อร่อยมากค่ะ. This means, it's very delicious.
A strong recommendation. So, she's definitely a fan of the pad Thai at this stall.
Absolutely. The phrase to remember here is อร่อยมาก วงเล็บเปิด วงเล็บปิดจุด. It's made of two simple words. The first one is อร่อยมาก which means delicious.
อร่อย That feels like a word I'll use a lot.
You will. The second word is มาก โคขี he-o means very or a lot, lot, he-o. So when you put them together, อร่อยมาก โคขี means very delicious.
That's nice and simple. So I can just say that to the vendor if I love the food.
That's perfect. It's a great compliment. For example, if you're eating some amazing soup, you can say ซุปอร่อยมาก meaning the soup is very delicious.
ซุปอร่อยมาก Got it. I'm ready to compliment some food.
So with that glowing review from Mane, let's hear what Somchai decides to do next.
Alright, so Som Chai responds to Mane by asking คุณอยากกินส้มตำไหมครับ? This means, do you want to eat some tam?
Ooh, he's suggesting a classic. Som tam is an amazing spicy green papaya salad.
It really is. Let's look at how he asked that. The first word is คุณ which is the polite and standard way to say you.
Kun you. Got it.
Next is a really important one. อยาก No. This means to want to when you're talking about an action. So คุณอยาก is you want to.
And the action here is กินเท which means to eat.
Exactly. So far, we have คุณอยากกิน You want to eat. Then he names the food, ส้มตำ which is that papaya salad you mentioned.
A must-try dish in Thailand for sure. It can be quite spicy though.
So true. Okay, so to turn the statement, you want to eat somtam, into a question, he just adds one word at the end, ไหม
This little word, ไหม is how you form a simple yes or no question in Thai. You just tack it onto the end of a sentence.
And that's the whole structure. คุณอยากกินส้มตำไหม A perfect way to ask someone if they want to eat something.
So the big question is, does Mane want to eat somtam? Let's find out. And Mane's answer is pretty direct. She says, ไม่ค่ะ ฉันไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ด This means, no, I don't like spicy food.
Okay, a clear no or pencil, เขาเขียว pencil or pencil, let's break that down. What's the key phrase for rablets don't like?
That would be ไม่ชอบ bao. We learned that shop means to like, exy. The word ไม่ in front of it makes it negative. So ไม่ชอบ means to not like or dislike.
So I could say ผมไม่ชอบฝนตก meaning I don't like when it rains.
You could definitely say that. And the second part of her sentence is อาหารเผ็ด เขาเขียว
which means spicy food, right?
Exactly. อาหาร is food and เผ็ด is spicy. In Thai, you say the noun first, then the adjective that describes it. So food spicy becomes spicy food.
That's a great tip. So it's very direct. ฉันไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ด
Yes, and it's a very useful and common thing to say. In Thailand, discussing food preferences, especially about spice levels, is totally normal when you're eating with people. It's not rude to say you don't like spicy food, it's just practical.
Good to know. So since spicy somtam is off the table, I wonder what they'll decide on. And right on cue, Somchai confirms it. He says, ส้มตำเผ็ดมากครับ
Which translates to, som tam is very spicy.
That's right. He's agreeing with Mali. Let's look at the key phrase here. เผ็ดมาก
Meaning, very spicy.
Yep. The first word is เผ็ด which means spicy, to soup for a gender. The second word is มาก which means very, for a gender. A lot.
You'll hear mak all the time. It's used to make an adjective stronger. For example, if something is hot, you could say ร้อนมาก very hot.
Or if you like something, you can say ชอบมาก which means I like it a lot tas. Here, Somchai is saying the somtam is เผ็ดมาก very spicy.
So, it sounds like that settles it. No somtam for Mali, right? No spicy somtam for her. Instead, Mali says, ฉันอยากกินผัดไทยค่ะ which means I want to eat pad thai.
A classic choice. So how does that sentence work?
It's a really useful pattern. She starts with ฉัน, which is I, for a female speaker. Then comes the most important part, อยากกิน mo. The word อยาก means to want to eat. It's always followed by an action. Here the action is กิน, which means to eat, ate. So อยากกิน means want to eat.
So you just put อยาก in front of any verb to say you want to do that action.
Exactly. For example, to go is by ไป to. So I want to go would be ฉันอยากไป
And if I, as a guy, wanted to say it, I'd use my pronoun ผมอยากไป
Perfect. And to finish Mali's sentence, she just says the name of the food, pad thai. So, all together, ฉันอยากกินผัดไทย I want to eat pad thai.
Got it. So she's made her decision a much safer, non-spicy one. So what does Somchai say? He replies, okay ครับ ผมกินผัดไทยด้วยครับ It means, okay, I'll eat pad thai too.
He's easy to please.
Seems so. The first word is pretty simple. It's okay. It's just like the English word okay, and you'll hear it constantly in daily conversation.
Definitely. It's used exactly the same way we use it in English.
So after okay, he says ผมกินผัดไทย I eat pad thai, a gas, but then he adds one more word at the end, ด้วย n.
And this is a super useful one. ด้วย means to or tite, also e. You just stick it on the end of the sentence.
So ผมกินผัดไทยด้วย is literally I eat pad thai too.
Exactly. If someone says they're hungry, you can say ฉันหิวด้วย I'm hungry too.
That makes sense. And culturally, him just agreeing to eat the same thing is a nice little friendly gesture. It's common and shows a sense of easygoing company.
Right. It's like saying, sounds good. I'm happy with what you're happy with. It makes ordering food together very smooth and communal.
And that wraps up our breakdown. A really useful, everyday conversation about deciding what to eat.
Let's listen to the full dialogue one more time. As you hear the Thai, try repeating each line out loud. It's fantastic practice for your pronunciation.
ผัดไทยอร่อยไหมครับ
อร่อยมากค่ะ
คุณอยากกินส้มตำไหมครับ
ไม่ค่ะ ฉันไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ด
ส้มตำเผ็ดมากครับ
ฉันอยากกินผัดไทยค่ะ
โอเคครับ ผมกินผัดไทยด้วยครับ
Alright, let's do a quick recap of what we just learned.
I think one of the most useful things from this conversation is how to say something is very good. Like when the speaker said อร่อยมาก which means very delicious.
That word มาก seems super useful. You hear it everywhere in Thailand, especially when people are talking about food.
Absolutely. People love to share their opinions on food, so it's a great one to know.
And on the other side, it's also really important to know how to say you don't like something.
For sure. Especially with spicy food. Being able to say ไม่ชอบ meaning to not like can be a lifesaver at a restaurant.
Definitely, saying ไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ด, which means I don't like spicy food, is probably one of the first phrases any visitor should learn.
Exactly. Well, those are some great phrases to have in your pocket. Ready to test what you remember?
Question 1. Your friend suggests getting pad thai, and you want to agree. What simple English-like word can you use?
That would be okay, which means okay. It's from English, so it's very easy to use. Just remember to add the polite particle, like okay ค่ะ Question 2. You just tasted some amazing mango sticky rice. How would you say it's very delicious?
You'd say อร่อยมาก This means very delicious. Dak. You can just say อร่อยมากครับ after taking a bite of something you love. Question 3. You took a bite of a curry. That's much spicier than you expected. How could you exclaim that it's very spicy?
That's เผ็ดมาก meaning very spicy. It works the same way as very delicious น่า You could tell your friend ส้มตำเผ็ดมาก Question C. You're eating with a friend and want to ask them if their food is delicious. What would you say?
You would ask อร่อยไหม which means, is it delicious? Get. The word ไหม at the end turns a statement into a yes, no question. So simple. Question 5. What's the phrase you would use to say you dislike something? For example, a type of food.
That is ไม่ชอบ which means to not like, ไหล The word ไม่ makes things negative. For example, ฉันไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ดค่ะ I don't like spicy food. Okay, last one. Question 6. How do you say spicy food in Thai?
That is อาหารเผ็ด near tas. It's a combination of อาหาร food and เผ็ด spicy near. In Thai, you often put the adjective after the noun, so it's near Thai food spicy. And that's our quiz. Great job, everyone. Well, that was super helpful. I feel a lot more prepared to avoid those surprisingly spicy dishes we were talking about earlier.
Right? No more accidental tears at the dinner table. It's a game changer.
Totally. So, if you had to pick one thing, what would be your main takeaway from this episode?
For me, it has to be the phrase ไม่ชอบอาหารเผ็ด which means I don't like spicy food. It's so simple and direct, but it can make your entire dining experience in Thailand so much better.
That's a great one. We hope this was useful for all of you listening too. If you're enjoying the Thai Alley podcast, please take a second to subscribe and leave us a quick review. It really helps us out.
And in the comments, let us know which Thai phrase you learned today was the most useful for you. We'd love to see your example sentences.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Keep practicing, everyone.